An Indian company's new policy to grant all its women staffers 10 days of period leave a year has sparked a debate in the country. Some have welcomed the move, saying it would dispel the stigma around menstruation in the country, but others claim it will leave women vulnerable to more discrimination. Neha Punya with more.
In a country where menstruation is still taboo, one of India's largest food delivery companies, Zomato, has become the most high-profile firm yet to introduce paid period leave. It says all women and transgender people can take 10 days of period leave a year. A company-wide email from CEO Dipender Goyal set out the firm's stance. It called on employees to report any unnecessary harassment or distasteful comments about applying for this leave. But the move hasn't gone down well with all women.
I actually do not think that this is a progressive move, although it sounds progressive.
Veteran journalist Barkha Dutt is one of the fiercest critics of Zomato's announcement. She claims while the move may be well-intentioned, it may give companies an excuse to not give women the same opportunities as men.
There are all kinds of barriers that women are still fighting, and the moment we start making 1 day or 2 days a month into something that somehow defines us in a different way from our male counterparts, a lot more doors are going to shut for us than open for us. And I think that there's a kind of stigma around menstruation that we have fought all our lives to question, and somehow this reinforces menstruation as a big gigantic event.
Barkha Dutt insists companies should instead introduce additional non-gender specific medical leave for all workers. But many other women have hailed it as a progressive move that was long overdue, like Rituparna Chatterjee, who's battled painful periods all her life.
Instead of trying to fit everyone into that strict office regimen of let's not make it a gendered place, so everybody needs to fit certain masculine boxes or certain very non-gendered sort of boxes. I think let's acknowledge that yes, this is something that many women have very painful periods and they're not able to give their 100% on those days.
Period leave in India is not new, but it is rare. The state of Bihar introduced a 2-day leave back in 1992, and there are a handful of companies that offer paid time off to female employees. But this debate is still largely limited to urban centers. In many parts of the country, women aren't allowed to enter temples when they have their period, and many homes don't allow women to enter the kitchen on the grounds that they are impure. This taboo surrounding menstruation is most apparent when you try and buy sanitary napkins or tampons. They're sold to you either in black opaque plastic bags or wrapped up in newspaper so that others around you can't see them. Menstruation is still something you cannot talk about openly in large parts of the country. And it's already a reason why women often aren't hired, especially in rural India. In the state of Maharashtra, more than 4,000 women had their wombs removed in 3 years so that they could work as sugarcane harvesters. And so women's rights activists say there should be a law mandating paid period leave.
Women can ask for it. At least there is a right given to women. Ask for that leave and not be penalized for not coming to office or not being, not getting their wages for that particular day.
In 2017, the Indian government responded to a request on period leave in Parliament, saying it has no plans to introduce a law on the subject, which is why many women say just normalizing menstruation would be significant progress. They add that not all women will take time off during their periods, but women should have the choice. Neha Punya, CNA, New Delhi.